Is there anything about the Apple commercial you haven't said that you can say here? I know you get asked about it all the time. I don't know if there's anything I can really bring.
Well played.
I don't know if there's anything new I can bring to the table, but I mean...
That is well played.
What a cool moment, though. I mean, really, that's awesome. I didn't know that was happening.
It's a really cool moment. We're super grateful. I think I probably said this before, but whatever. I think for us, we've always been of the opinion, kind of, especially me, that like I know we're making something special, and I know that it could be like mass successful in the way that Down became if it was just put in front of everybody.
Right.
And it's just like figuring out how to convince whatever power or how have it happen in a way that it gets in front of everybody. And the Apple ad did that. The Apple ad during the football games put our music in a great framing in front of millions and millions of people, and they liked it.
Yeah, and that's the key right there. There's a lot of songs and commercials, and I think once a year, a record kind of pops out from that. I think it was Empire of the Sun's Walking on a Dream the year before. Apple's had some success. I think like Caesar's Jerk It Out back in like 05 or whatever it was, you know, Ex-Ambassadors, Renegades, and sometimes there's just, it was a great commercial too, black and white, your aesthetic, and one thing I loved about it too is how in the beginning of it he says play Marian Hill. They never actually talk about the band in the commercial, so the fact that you were integrated.
We have such good placement. Like it says play Marian Hill, you see the shot of the phone with the song name and the art on it. Like there were just lots of elements that really set us up well.
It was kind of a perfect storm too, because there was you had a song with Lauren of Fifth Harmony right before, which was already kind of getting some traction on its own. And
it was like it just really, and none of that was like planned. In fact, I think from the labels end, they were like, "Oh, are you sure you want to put this out? Because then we know the Down commercial is happening," and we were like, "Yeah, but who knows what that'll do?" And we have this great song, and we want to put it out. But they ended up just building on each other in a really great way.
It's almost like Back to Me sort of set the pace and set the tone, and you got some new fans from Fifth Harmony's people, right, to kind of know who you were, and then it all just kind of came together around these NFL football games and these commercials.
Yeah, it's been wild. It's been a wild 6 months.
When I think Marian Hill, I think professional football. So I mean,
who knew we'd be?
You know, we've been tacos, iPods, football,
right?
And that was the really cool thing about
makeup,
the commercial.
Perfume.
Yeah, I mean we've had so many syncs, and none of them have obviously done what the Apple commercial did for a song. So we were cautiously optimistic, I like to say, but
it's the biggest change for your guys in your career that you've noticed, that you've seen since that commercial dropped.
We have a tour bus.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Honestly, now that we are actually in it, we just started riding around in it a couple days ago. That's a big and great change for tour, and that I don't think would have happened, at least not on this.
No.
This tour wouldn't have happened.
Sure.
Nor would a tour bus.
Oh, really? Okay. Oh, yeah.
This is the Down tour.
Yeah, I think, it's funny. I feel like, I'll speak for myself, but I feel like my life hasn't changed really, and but I'll run into people who I haven't seen in a while and be like, "What's it like? Like what is it like being a pop star?" And I'm like, "I'm not a pop star. What are you talking about?" They're like, "No, it's so cool. You have the song and the commercial, and you're touring." And it's weird. I guess from the outside, it does look like things have changed, but day to day, I really don't feel like it has. But it has opened doors.
I think maybe the biggest day to day thing is just that people. It's much more likely that people know Marian Hill now. Like an Uber driver or a random person's friend's parent, who doesn't know you, et cetera, et cetera. Like, even if they don't know Marian Hill, one of my friends will be like, it's the Down song. They're like, dun, 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 dun. And they're like, oh my God, really? So there's definitely that heightened just awareness around.
I always think of the guy in the subway, the performer who played Down on steel drums.
I didn't see this. What is this?
It's cool.
Yeah, there's a guy in New York.
Filmed it.
A friend of mine filmed it. He's just in the subway playing Down on steel drums, which to me, being in that pipeline, making it into the tunes,
the basking kind of culture.
That means your song is really in the cultural fabric, which is super exciting.
I mean, they want to play familiar records down there, right? So I mean, that's what's going on.
Yeah,
that's great.
That's awesome.
I'm happy for you guys. It's
Thank
incredible.